channel. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna make this video extremely quick because she's sleeping right now. So I wanted to touch base with you guys again. So I'm going to do this video on my labor experience as a follow-up on my experience being pregnant. This is my first child, so yeah, let's jump right into it. As y'all know, I had the cerclage. I went to 40 weeks and 3 days. So I was overdue and I wasn't dilating. The reason why I wasn't dilating, because when you have the cerclage and you have it in for 6 months like I had it in, once they take the stitch out, your cervix is still like closed. So they had to, you know, work the cervix in, which my doctor did, and he pushed me with his hand to be 3 centimeters dilated. So that was that Wednesday. He sent me home about 10 o'clock that Wednesday night. I started having crazy contractions. It was hurting so bad. The next morning, Thursday, it was a snowstorm outside. So I'm like, okay, let me call my doctor because I'd rather be at the hospital than trying to get to the hospital in labor. So by the time I got to the hospital, they checked me again. I was still the same 3 centimeters dilated. I just wasn't getting past the 3 centimeters dilated, so they did induce me. Once they induced me, that labor cramp was serious, but they induced me. I did get an epidural. My story with the epidural was they gave me the epidural, you know, they give you the epidural on your back. I only felt the epidural on my right side. My left side did not feel no epidural, so I felt all of that pain. It was a lot. But after, you know, being in pain all day, 11:25 at night, she came. The experience for me, it was painful. It was a painful experience, but after you go through the experience, it was so worth it. It was such a beautiful thing, and I was very, you know, happy. I was happy for that moment. Afterwards, I did cry for like a 30-minute straight without saying nothing to anybody, because it was like a bittersweet moment that I had such a beautiful kid and my mother wasn't there, you know. So that moment was a little devastating, but it was so beautiful. But after I gave birth, I did have to get stitches, and it hurt very badly. It hurt very badly, but it's something that was also worth it. So after I gave birth to her, the very next day she had to go in the ICU because she had an infection. So she spent 11.5 days in the ICU. I gave her antibiotics and stuff like that, and after 11 days, I won't get into her whole, you know, spill of her experience in the ICU, but she was in the ICU for 11.5 days, and after 11.5 days, she finally came home. My experience with her being home is a beautiful experience. I'm very happy. You know, she sleeps. I mean, she gets up to eat every 3 hours or so. You have your moments when you're tired, but it's all worth it. Like, I still look at her today and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I made that little one. Like, you know, it's beautiful, beautiful experience. But a couple things I want to share with y'all. My sister, after you give birth, you're in a lot of pain, especially down there in that area. So I was just talking to my sister about certain things on what to get, you know, after birth and stuff. So I want to put y'all on because I didn't know, and I spoke to a couple of my friends and they didn't know as well. So I want to make sure I put y'all on. Y'all probably already know. If y'all do, cool. If y'all don't, spread the word to spread the word to spread the word, because it was the best thing that she has ever told me in life. I promise you. So, boom. Item number 1, Tux. You need to have it. They come in this box. And when I tell you, this was so helpful. I needed it so bad. It's like little cloths that you put inside like your pad. Boy, amazing. Amazing. Shout out to my sister. Girl, this is another thing. Spray, because that pain that you feel after birth, whew, I just knew I was broken. I was like, oh, it is out of commission. It is broken down there. Like, you know, not to put y'all in my business, but whew, that pain is serious. So yeah, this together, no words. You need this. The best thing my sister could ever tell me. That's one thing that I did not know about. My friend, when I explained it to her, she was like, oh, I didn't know about that either. Like, it would save you pain. It was definitely worth it. But I just wanted to do a little video on my labor experience. It was beautiful. Like, giving birth in COVID, it was definitely a different experience, you know, with your family not being able to come to the hospital. Of course, my child's father was there, which was awesome. But even with him being there, you know, the hospital was a little, you know, wasn't allowing him to do a lot of things due to COVID, which I quite didn't understand because we live in the same house, but that's neither here nor there. And trying to give birth with a mask on, whew. It's a lot of panting and a lot of breathing, but it is definitely an experience. To all you mothers out there, God bless you guys. You guys are phenomenal women. Like, I think if you experience, you know, birth, whether it's a C-section, natural birth, epidurals, whatever, like, to become a mother is such an amazing experience. It's like something words can't explain, and I can't sit here and explain it to you, you know. It's something that I will always remember. But I'm gonna get into, like, she's 1 month now, which is amazing. So I'm just gonna share a little bit of moments with y'all after this, and yes, take a look at my baby girl.
I've waited 100 years, but I'd wait 1,000,000 more for you. Nothing prepared me for what the privilege of being yours would do. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, well, I would have known what I was living for alone, what I've been living for. Your love is my turning page, where only the sweetest words remain. Every kiss is a cursive line, every touch is a redefining phrase. never surrender who I've been for who you are. Well, nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If I had only felt how it feels to be yours, well, I would've known what I've been living for.